feel like I'm looking at the mirror. I hope I turn out to be like you. Welcome everyone. Welcome to our another episode of the Holistic Wellbeing Show. I'm Dr. Shivani, MBBS, pursuing MD in Community Medicine. My friend.
I'm Kriti. I'm a well-being coach, also meditation coach.
So today we'll be talking about the role of friendship in our health and well-being. So, what our friendship and overall in general friendship means to you, Kriti?
Yeah. So I'll talk about us first. So from being my husband's friend to being my friend, and it's been like more than a decade of friendship, and I really value it now than I used to be. And I like how we have grown as a person and how our friendship have evolved from just being, hanging out and, partying, having fun, to now having some meaningful conversation and
So true.
leading to some insights, leading to self-growth. So that is what means to me our friendship. It's the self-growth for me. And in general, I think right now, we're in the place I am right now, friendship and friends means to me like it's the same thing. It's the self-growth. Of course, it's growing together emotionally, growing together spiritually. So that is what means to me. How about you?
What you said, the journey, that is so true. Our friendship for me is like, for a health point of view, I'll say you have been like a support system for me, and not only in physically but in mentally my health has improved as a role of yours, and you have helped me in my journey of growth of life, like from a person who's being very stressful most of the time, and now when I look at myself, you have helped me in keeping myself calm every day. So our friendship for me is like health for me. And in overall general, if I say, the friendship is like talking out with people for me. Not for our friendship, but for other people it is talking whatever in my head is going on. So I have like different friends for that. But actual friendship, what I feel is with you.
Thank you. I'm privileged. Yes.
No, you don't know what a blessing you have been for me.
Of course.
So,
friends are blessings. All
so
friends.
true, so true. True friends are blessings. What significance do you think friends play in our life, in our health and well-being?
Yeah. So there is a famous proverb, and I'm reading it out. Tell me who your friends are, so I can tell you who you are.
So true.
Yeah, and so what I believe is that our friends are our reflection, who we are inside. So, and that's why we attract those people.
So
because
true,
they
so
are they're showing us a mirror of who we are internally. And of course, as I said before, they are there on the path of oneness of our mind, body and soul. Yeah, so yeah, that is what significance of friends are. And friends, while we were discussing before, do we connect with friends or how friendship is? So what came out was, it's not the connection that we have in the friendship, it's the resonance we have. It's
So true.
resonating on frequency. And friends who are there for our lifetime are the people, who are, have the same frequency changes, and who are there,
so
who
true.
are always resonating with you.
Very well
Of
said.
course, in the college time they are different friends, some we think they are friends, but I don't
Exactly.
know. Right now I believe okay, some are there for companionship, but true friends are there to show you the path of life, and be with you, and show you the mirror, like who you are actually.
I feel like I'm looking at the mirror. I hope I turn out to be like you. The significance for me in the health version, what I have felt in as being a doctor, the friends play a very significant role in our health also. What they do is, if for example, if I have a hypertension patient or a diabetes patient, I have seen that those people, they have a motivator in the friends. Like, okay, I'm going for an walk. Would you like to join me? Generally, the family, if your spouse is busy, your friends play a major role. They do motivate you, okay, let's do it. Also, they are going to be a support system, in the sense, if we are having a party together, if you are having any health issue, a friend is having a health issue, so you are always concerned about how you are going to, what kind of food that friend can have. So they play a major role in this. The significance of a friend, good friend, I'll
Yeah.
say, is very big in your life, because they can bring out you from such disastrous or very difficult situations,
Yeah.
and they help you in that journey, and that is a very big role, big significance of friends in life.
Yeah. And
So-
I remember all the hugs that you gave me during my labor pain, during that
Oh.
significant pain of my life. So yeah, being just there as support system.
That was a time even I felt ki what you were going through was my pain also.
Yeah.
And I felt no matter what I do, I have to comfort you somehow. So that is the bond that we guys share. Like, we realized our journey of friendship has also been like this. Like, we are also evolving with our friendship. How deep it is going is like,
Yeah.
it's a good journey.
Yes,
So
definitely.
Kriti, how do you think we find friends for life? Like, what you said, like, first one was like resonating.
Yeah.
So what should be like, how we should try finding friends, or how we find friends for life?
I don't know if we should try finding friends, because I think if you are, if you meant to have some, as you said, support in your journey, then I think eventually some person will just come up. And and how, as I said, how, the frequency changes, how, we as a person changes, our perspective changes, and and during different phases of life, we might find friends who, who are just there for us in the complete resonance.
So true. What you said now, different phases of life.
Yeah.
Like, in the health perspective, generally the friendship that we have is because it's somehow guided by our neurotransmitters also. Like, in the early age, when we are in the teenage, there are a lot of neurotransmitters like endorphins. We are doing a lot of exercises. So endorphins are the neurotransmitter that bind us to those kind of people, same energy kind of ones. So we have friends, like if I'm a sports person, I'll have generally friends who I can relate with, who play sports. Then later on the stage, it comes the serotonin and the dopamine. So that time we connect at the same level of activities. So generally, somehow, our friends till the age of 30, we have our friends according to our neurotransmitters somehow. And
that's
it's
interesting.
actually
Yeah.
after the age of 30, like for females, when they have the birth, and the oxytocin hormone is induced, then the frequency of friends and the realization of the true meaning of friendship starts.
Exactly. Yeah.
So after the 30, you will always feel like your friendship has changed after
Yeah.
the age of 30. Like
I
you
can
tend
really
to
relate.
find by the age of 35, like right now we are beyond 35 now. What I felt was कि it happens. Now we try to find the real meaning in our friendship.
Yeah.
And we tend to connect with those people who help in our growth and bring calmness.
Yeah.
Not all those high giving neurotransmitters that we connect with the
used
people
to
in the
have,
same.
yeah.
So now it becomes the calmness.
Yeah.
So whatever happens is generally we are always guided by those things. The neurotransmitters do guide our relationships. So so beyond 30, it is always generally good friendship that we grow.
Yeah. And we
As-
crave for that.
Exactly.
Like, and we value that. It is much more than just hanging out. It's like a sacred time we are having. It's like,
Exactly.
yeah, we look forward not just for like hanging out or having a coffee. It's much more
Exactly.
than that. Yeah.
That's what even guys, whenever we used to hang out earlier before 30, it was more like having drinks or having dinner, and the conversations were never deep.
Yeah, it was always, yeah.
And now the conversations are focused on the growth,
Yeah.
physically, healthy, mentally, emotionally,
course.
spiritually. Now
Yeah.
the conversation is deep. So
Yeah, and that's why, yeah, of course, and during that one of the conversation, this podcast has
been created.
Yeah, been
So
created.
like this is the reason of one of those conversations. So
Yeah.
people who are listening, who are in their 20s, don't worry, you will reach by the
You'll
time
find
beyond
good friends.
30, you will find that few friends who are going to be in your life forever
True.
and who are going to help you grow also.
Yeah.
So don't panic, don't worry. We even had friends. Like you said,
Yeah,
hangout
true.
friends.
Yeah, true.
Then they were party friends.
Yeah.
And now they
Shopping
are
friends.
shopping friends,
Movie friends, yeah.
movie friends. So every category of friends we have, and after 30, whenever the aging starts, then it is the real friendship.